Crystal Palace have won English football's £120 million prize after Kevin Phillip's extra-time penalty fired his side back into the Premier League. The veteran forward struck from the spot to defeat Watford 1-0 in Monday's Championship playoff final and end Palace's 8-year absence from the top flight. The London club will celebrate their return to the Premier League with a handsome windfall, and having spent 2 seasons in the top division with Blackpool, manager Ian Holloway can't wait for his second crack at the whip.
Basically it all starts then because I don't want to fail, and I think I would deem that a failure if we dropped out. If Sam Allardyce can do it brilliantly as he did, you know, we've got to all stick together and try and keep this club in it, and you know, we're miles behind, really are, but you know, I believe in fairy tales, so let's have a go and see what we can do.
I don't know why you put yourself through it. I mean, I can't explain how extreme it is. When, you know, I mean, I think Simon Jordan said at one point, you know, it's 100 million a minute or something. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous what's at stake in a game like this. But yeah, right now it feels like it's worth it, and I'm just so pleased for Ian and the players and my fellow owners. We've all put so much into it to turn a club round from administration, you know, fourth from bottom, just missed relegation, and 3 years later in the Premier League. It's just an incredible effort by everyone at the club.
Neither side could settle matters over 90 minutes, and the tension at Wembley continued into extra time. But after Watford's Marco Cassetti felt outgoing striker Wilfried Zaha in the box, there was no sign of that getting the better of Phillips. The marksman finding the top corner to send Palace back into the big time.
If I had to put everything I own on someone taking that penalty, then it would have been Kevin. He smacked it in, and it needed to be. You know, their goalie was completely off the planet good today, and you know, it's just pretty fitting sometimes where Wilf gets the penalty, beats Cassetti with a wonderful bit of skill, and then Kev steps up, and I don't think you'd have got that ball off him if he tried.
While champagne flowed on one side, there was no shortage of tears on the other, as Watford prepare to go again next season. Question marks will be drawn over the future of the 11 loan players in their squad, with boss Gianfranco Zola hopeful of an immediate response next term.
When you play a game, you know that you can win and you can lose, and having lost today doesn't take anything away from our season. It's been a great season, and we didn't happen this year, we try next year.
So Holloway's Eagles will be flying high this summer as a new chapter in their history begins. The same can be said for Zaha, but Monday's playoff victory was his last contribution in a Palace shirt. The striker will soon swap Selhurst Park for Old Trafford as he makes his move to Manchester United permanent, but does so having helped Palace clinch one of the biggest prizes the game has to offer.